All right, well, a little overview of what we're working on here. We got a 56, we call it the Bel Air, but it's just a 210. And there's a reason for that. It's because it's got one of those in it. And we took it out one time and now we're missing some parts. So today, we got a quick performance 9-inch. It's got a Eaton True Track in it, Wilwood brakes. We're going to be installing that along with a set of cow tracks, and we're going to inboard the leaf springs so we can put a little bigger tire in there. Give you a little shot of the inside of the car. Obviously it's a work in progress, but yeah. Looks like it's saying step 1 is to remove the leaf springs and all of the spring mounting brackets. So, focus. We gotta get rid of all this shit. And the rear shackle hanger. It's gonna be super fun because there's rivets on top. Yeah. Well, stay tuned and we will start removing all that shit. Pretty clean. While we're in here, we're going to be reusing any of the parking brake crap, and we put our brake lines over on the other side, so we're going to go ahead and just clean up all the crap on this frame rail that we don't need. Side, I think we might just leave that guy until we take it apart to powder coat the frame, because it's a little close to the fuel line. Alrighty. The side all cleaned up. All right, so we torched the heads off the rivets, knocked them out. And then, can't really get to the ones on the top, but should be able just to give it one of them. And those will rest in peace inside the frame rail. Probably fall out one day. But, yeah, all right. All right, well. Frame kind of cleaned up, roughed in. Next step, we're going to put these spring pockets up inside the frame here. So basically you're going to center the bolt hole in that big 1.25" opening. Took a little piece of soapstone and kind of marked out where we're going to go here. So we'll get that hole opened up and then we'll start fitting this pocket up in there. We'll have to go in and widen this out a little bit, but that's pretty good for dropping it in. Oh yeah, we're damn close. Alright, a little more trimming and we'll have her. That's it. Try it out. The frame tapers in, so I think no matter what, we're going to have to probably just beat it in there. Time. Open that up a little bit. Kind of square it off. Jesse all the dirt out of there so we can do these like a rosette weld. Got the pocket pretty much welded in. A little hole to fill there. Get that all welded out. And fill the other side. To just fill the hole with weld, even though it's a little ugly, but trying to make a patch that small and get it in there is probably worse. So we'll fill it with weld and we'll grind it clean. It'll look sexy. Alright, touch that up with a grinder and you'll never know it was there. And that side will be done. stronger than that piece of wood. Not the best overhead welder, but I'm not the worst. So let's fill this little hole while we're up here. Kind of a big gap there too. Piece. Okay, wire wheel those two out. Okay, we got both frame pockets in, all welded out, little paint on there. Keep it from rusting up. Don't really care how pretty it is. Next step, putting these shackle hangers up on top of the frame, 57 inches from center of hole, centered on the frame rail, parallel. There was some little booger welds up on top from the factory frame being welded together. We had to take a finger sander and get rid of some of that stuff to get it to sit flat, but I think we're looking good. We'll double check our 57 and then we'll weld her out and go to the other side. Shackle hangers are on. Now we got to put these little C notch, not much of a C, maybe a J notch. So we'll get that all marked out. We'll cut the frame out and we'll get those flushed up in there and we'll be ready to hang some parts. Get her all juiced up with some black. That good Rust-Oleum shit. We'll go to this other side, which we were really trying not to remove the tank, but looks like we're removing the tank. Because there ain't no way in hell that's gonna happen over there. All right. We got the spring back in. Looks like everything's gonna clear just like it should. I ended up trimming that up a little bit because I didn't like how high it was gonna sit. It was gonna make the frame, this thing will focus. It was gonna make the frame a little too thin for my liking, so come over here and get this other side cut out. good. So I'll head over here on the iron worker, trim this up. See if I can do it one-handed. We'll show you what we got done here. We got both spring pockets in. We got the cowl tracks all starting to get set up because they go together with the springs. Rear C-notches are done. Shackles are all installed. They were short a couple bolts in the kit. And also I had an issue with my shackle wanting to rub the sides of the frame rail, so we had to add a little 1/2-inch washer to get that off of there. So that's about it for this video. Next we'll be assembling the Ford 9-inch. We'll get our upper shock bracket in there. We've got some cowl track adjustable shocks, wilwood brakes. We'll get that all put together, set it down, and get our pinion angle, and then get the spring purchase welded to the housing, and we'll go from there. So if you're digging this build, then go ahead and subscribe and tap the bell, and we will do our best to put out some more for you. Thanks.